Well, hello, and welcome back to Zach Talks Hawks. It's been a long time since I've posted on this channel. A lot's happened, and well, including a new setup, including being able to talk to you probably a lot clearer than what I used to in the past, and of course, now you can see me. It's been a long time coming, but I've carved out a little space to make videos like this and to talk Seahawks football, as well as to continue things like the ZFL franchise on Madden 12, as well as our Gonzaga NCAA 14 content. I'm just kind of gonna make stuff as I go right now, but we do have a regular schedule that can be seen in the banner of our YouTube page and also the banner of our Facebook page. And yeah, I mean, I've been itching to play some NCAA football for a little while. As you can see, I did play since the last time I posted Gonzaga content. That was here versus New Mexico, and oh man, it did not go well. We were really bad. I threw 7 interceptions, had 8 turnovers, and it was just a terrible day. I thought it was the quarterbacks, but it turned out to just be me. So unfortunate, but we soldier on, and oh gosh, we lose a nail biter to Idaho. We lose pretty bad to New Mexico, and now we're going to be on our first national broadcast game versus Utah. So this is pretty rough, but we have a coaching upgrade to do before we get started, and I think we're gonna need all the help we can get. So I actually don't remember where that is. Coach Skill Trees, goodness gracious, I haven't picked up the controller in a long time, and now I'm just I'm floundering a little. So we're gonna. Oh yeah. Oh man, it's a head coach upgrade. So we're gonna go with Road Warrior. That seems to be applicable for today's game. Going on the road in Utah. Had 2 really winnable home games to start the season, and just really fell flat. But we're gonna get started playing against Utah, and man, look at that shaky bar. Unfortunate that it's gonna look this way, but we're gonna give it our best shot here. And here we go. We're gonna start a game against Utah. I'm excited for it, but really nervous. So we're gonna take a knee and not be super aggressive. Well, with all that said, this is gonna be relatively uncut. I think that's gonna produce a pretty good video, but how's everybody doing out there? We are right now. It's Thursday after week 1 of NFL content, as Roddy Mixon gains a couple. But week 1 in the NFL was kind of nuts, right? Especially if you're a Seahawks fan, and that's why I'm wearing the hat loud and proud today. Had the matchup against Russell Wilson, and I predicted in our video that Russell Wilson was going to come into that place and was going to struggle for a little bit. And I didn't anticipate Geno Smith becoming the best player in the NFL, as I'm sure most. There goes Clarence for a first down, or Chance for a first down. But how about Geno Smith, right? He had a crazy game, and I think it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool comeback story. A long time coming. I feel that if took a chance, should have been a pick. Feel like if there's any quarterback's comeback story that took center stage that should be highlighted, I think of Carson Wentz as well, but Geno played really, really good, and wow, our offensive line is just atrocious. Hey, Cody Barton. I know him. You should too. He's a Seahawk and playing really, 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 really well, in my opinion, in his first real set of snaps in the NFL on defense. Get some yards back so we can punt it away, but yeah, I think Seattle played pretty well. We're gonna get into, like I said, normally scheduled content here on the channel, but for now we can talk Seahawks football week 1. I think the defense played pretty well. I just got a text alert that said Jamal Adams is out for the season, so kind of stinks, but it's in my opinion to be expected now. He's hurt all the time. He plays so aggressive, but it's unfortunate. But it seems that hamstring issue, it was a tear, and it is significant. Wow, that was a nifty little RPO there. Britton Covey getting the catch there early. But yeah, it's been there's been a lot of joy with Seattle, and there's also been a lot of pain early on. Got him. Okay. And this is Tyler Huntley. All right. So we are playing, as you know, with a little outdated rosters, but I still think it's fun to take a look at these storylines of players that we know in the NFL now, and go, okay, well, what if the Gonzaga Zags? Ooh, I think we got him. What if we stood in the gap and really played aggressively against Utah? But I don't know. I think Seattle played well, guys. I think there's obviously a lot to improve upon. I really wanted to see, as Huntley scrambles, I really wanted to see them establish a bit of a better run game. You saw in the second half what happened when they were just like, oh, Geno's got the hot hand. Well, he doesn't have the hot hand forever. And I would say fortunate for us, we were able to hold on with some incredible defensive stints. Ooh, Tyler Huntley. Ooh. Oh. But yeah, we were able to hold him off with some great goal line defensive stints. And of course, Denver paying their crazy expensive quarterback all the monies only to not use him. That was funny. And I think many Seahawk fans were shocked, to say the least, to watch all that unfold. You're going to try a 64-yard field goal and not tote out Russell Wilson? That's an awful bold strategy. But we got the win. And in fact, that was the only thing that the NFC West did positive all week long, right? The Rams lost, the Niners lost, and the Cardinals lost. So I think chilling out in first place in the division feels pretty good right now. Right now in the game, Utah is cruising down the field. There's not a lot we can do on defense. I really hope we can hold them to 3 here. If they keep running the ball with their running back, I think we might have a chance. But again, we're at 7-minute quarters. We're playing on Heisman. The team that we have right now in Gonzaga is woefully small. In terms of talent, but I mean, I thought we could at least beat New Mexico last week. Well, however long ago I decided to play. But we're lining up here looking to block this field goal. I think all in all, though, I'll take 3. Not a good start, but definitely something we can build on here. Not giving up on this team quite yet. So, I hope our offensive coordinator starts suggesting run plays. Hey, they're not great run plays, but they're run plays. So we'll run a draw here and see what we can get. Really don't want to leave it up to Gore to make long third downs. Ooh, oh, Roddy Mixon with a huge tackle. Just, oh. He's one of the few shining stars on this team. We cannot afford for him to go out like that. Taking a look at our matchups, I think I'm going to flip this play just to kind of run away from all that mess going on the other side of the screen. Oh, fullback. Oh, Mixon gets tattooed again. Oh, my goodness. Yikes. And it's going to be 3rd down and 5. A little manageable here for us. I think we can manage this. Oh, no. Should have been a pick. I thought Briggs was going to get a break on that. He did not. So, ball on our 30. We're toting out Tillman again, and we're going to punt it away. Trust our defense. Man, this is a long season, but we knew... Wow, I just got dominated on that punt return. But we knew season 1 we weren't going to be very good, and it's really unfortunate. But really looks that way. Huntley looks. Oh, Logan can't get back to it. Oh, huge gain for the Utes. Not a whole lot you can do there. It's just hope he drops it. And he didn't drop it. So 3-0 here, holding on, but Utah driving. Oh, well, good thing I was able to control somebody else and make up for my mistake, but Utah is cruising right now. I want to hear from you down in the comments. Is this a better setup for you? Do you like the face cam? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is Zach Moss. Oh, the blocking on that play. All of our players got decimated. Oh man. Look at that. Look at how many. There's 4 guys on the ground. It doesn't get more embarrassing than that. Wow. Wow. 3 plays, 56 yards, and 48 seconds. Ah. Whew. Yikes. That is awful. But I want to hear from you in the comments if there are comments. I know we had some traction early with fan engagement on the channel. And, oh, Macintosh. Oh. We had some fan engagement early with this Gonzaga series, and life kind of got in the way, and as it should, but really want to get back to doing this, and I want to hear if you like the new setup, if you like the kind of how the screen's oriented and the face cam and whatnot, and I know for sure sound quality is going to be better on this video. I haven't even tested that yet, but there we go. Houston, huge hit. We're going to be down 10-0 here. But we do get something positive there. At the end of one, good guys are losing. We got to remember Timmy Gore's a true freshman, so he's got a long way to grow. I just wish our fullback would actually block. He's just kind of running by guys. And I am excited to get on hopefully a schedule with this channel. I love this channel, and go follow us on Twitter. I talk a lot about Seahawks football on Twitter, and during the game you can see, wow, that was awful. You can see how excited and how frustrated I am during games. I would like, I'm gonna review the schedule, but I think I'm gonna put the NFL content after the games. I held on to it forever, man. 28 total yards. 28 total yards. Nope, don't need help. Get him. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it. Somebody tackle him. Oh man, this is awful. But I hope to do some normal content soon in terms of just getting back on a schedule. Like I said, this week I might post a couple videos. I just want to do what I want to do, just to get back into the swing of things and try editing here and there. Like I said, the games are going to be fairly unedited. I don't know what that's going to mean for our ZFL content. I'm thinking about doing this kind of style for ZFL, like having a face cam and keeping those games fairly unedited, which means, you know, it's going to be a longer video. Right now we're sitting at 20-minute video. I might do a little bit of both. Like maybe our NCAA content can be longer, and then our ZFL stuff can remain a bit shorter. But yeah, it's just still trying to figure out what I want this channel to be. I'm terrible at this game. But I really want there to be a product that I'm proud of. I've done stuff in the past where I haven't been proud of it. I am confident now with our current setup. You know, the sound quality is going to be good. My gameplay is probably not great. We got a face cam now. If you're going to be a gaming channel, I think a face cam is needed when we do NFL content. Of course, it's going to look a lot different, but I'm excited for whatever that looks like as Hicks just gets beat. I can't even, too far out of range to even swat the ball. Whew. Utah is really not doing anything special, but it's just our lack of talent, especially on the defensive side, that just lets them walk right down the field. I kind of want to put up a little more resistance. I guess it could be worse. It could be 21-0. We're not going to go anywhere from the end zone there. Whew, it is rough right now being a Zag fan. We're going to try to mount something before halftime, try to get some momentum on our side. We're running curls right now, so maybe Timmy Gore can work some magic. Should have been a pick. I don't know how, like, really popular YouTubers do this in terms of starting up dynasties and stinking and, stinking early on. There's a good stiff arm from Samson Wiley. Hey, good. But, yeah, this is brutal. I'd like to think I'm fairly decent at this game, but have not been in this this dynasty. As Mixon gets out around the edge, gains 6. My hope is that the more we're into this, the more we can really attach ourselves to some players and follow their stories and really get invested into what's going on. Yikes. Yeah, knew that was bad, but just didn't have any options there. Oh, they are on top of our wideouts, that's for sure. Well, they're down in 4. We're gonna give this a shot. Ooh, got Briggs. There we go. I don't really want to move down the field too quick because I know Utah's good. Oh, man. Might look at Houston here over the top to see. Nope. Just dump it off to McNeil. First down. Chugging along. That's what we need. Need consistency. Hey, there we go. There's some run plays. All right. I like the mix up from our offensive coordinator. Again, something to make this playthrough a little more difficult. Ooh, mix it. Is that we only are limited to these first 3 on the coaching suggestions. I view it as kind of like an offensive coordinator giving the head coach some plays to go over. 4 looks. I'm gonna take it over the top, and Briggs comes down with it. Yeah, Eddie Briggs. There we go. Yeah. Oh man. Timmy Gore puts that up there. Man, I thought 13 was gonna come down with it, but whoo. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, good stuff. Kick is up. Kick is good. We have a terrible kicker. I just remembered, but doesn't matter. We scored a touchdown, so good stuff there. A lot of that was done through the air, and I just figured we were just gonna take a shot and be greedy. As this kickoff still's moving, down to the 25. Yeah, that was their star wideout. We've not really let him do a whole lot. It's unfortunate that other people have gotten in on this, but lock the star guy down. Ooh, no. McIntosh, good play. Whew. Now, if we can limit them to 3 on this drive, that would be big. They do get the ball to start the second half, though. So that is unfortunate. I'm going to change the defensive coverage here. Man, they are really just committed to running. And it is now what would be the 2-minute warning. Oh, great. The last thing I need is for them to get a perk. So Greer, good tackle. It is for a first down, but could have been a lot more. Donnie Greer's got 6 first half tackles. I don't know whether that's a good or a bad thing. It just means coverage is getting up to him. we're going to span out our defensive line here and maybe cause some trouble. Great effort there to break that up, but the passing streak continues with this quarterback. I don't think he's missed a single throw. Yep, 6-6, 93 yards and a touchdown. Whew. 2nd down and 2. It's just not going well. Tyler Huntley is playing a great game, and we are not. Got some good things to build off of. It's just, man, just brutal. There's a sack, sort of. We got in the way. Kelechi Gilliam gets back there. Oh yeah, he did get there. I thought at first he tripped over number 77, his tackle, and tripped over himself. All right. Well, they're gonna call a timeout here, so yeah. Well, I'm grateful that this half is almost over. William can't get there. Logan, what are you doing? He's peeling away. Did you see that? Oh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Look at this. He's on him, and he peels away. Like, what are you doing? You got to stay on him. Oh. I got 56 seconds to be stupid, I guess, but looks like we're going to get a studio update for games that don't really matter to us, but looks like there's going to be an upset with Marshall and Virginia Tech. That's pretty cool. Kind of like life imitates art, huh, Notre Dame fans? Yeah, college football in real life has been kind of wild. But we are trying to put something together here. Oh, yup. Knew that when I threw it. Just hung up in the air forever. And this, yuck. It's going to put Utah in a position to score. But hey, it's Timmy Gore's first pick. He isn't throwing 4 right now, so there's that. Always the optimist. Huntley scrambling. Huffman gets him. Big hit. They're going to hurry up to the line. We're still going to hang out in a cover 6 here. Go. Get him. 8 yards. Still moving. I'll stop the clock, though. I'm going to send a blitz here. Hopefully catch them off guard. And underneath to Simpkins. Oh, there's a big hit. There we go. At some point, one of these big hits has got to be a fumble. Oh, I thought that might be it. 10 seconds left. Oh, but they are going to call. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're just going to get beat here. I know it. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. If he could have stayed up for 2 more seconds, that would have been it. We're going to take a timeout and try to ice this kicker. Because why not? Oh, this is going to take us to halftime. Yikes. So the interception only cost us 3. Should have cost us 7, but it didn't. And we're going to go into halftime down 27-7 on our first nationally televised game of the year. After this performance, I don't know how many we're going to have. But we need to put something together here in the second half to at least be competitive. I think that would be our goal. So we are going to be aggressive on QB contain and strip the ball. Really, really want to force turnovers. And with this defense, I don't quite know if that is possible. Of course, with this game mechanic, this happens. Ugh. Dang. Oh man, face mask is not what we need. But we're gonna keep up the aggressiveness here on 1st and 10. Utah in great field position already. And there's their star wide receiver. I just want to make the quarterback throw an incompletion at this point. Like Tyler Huntley. I mean, I know he's shown flashes in the NFL, but come on. This RPO. Hey, it's spoken into being. Yeah, there we go. We did nothing to earn that drop, but we will take it. Oh, man. Second down and 10. Huntley looks. Owens. Glad he finished that tackle. Whew, 3rd down and 7. Big down for us here. Trying to limit this drive to a field goal. Huntley's gonna look. Trying to cover the scramble. McIntosh! Yeah! There we go! We got him. Good stuff. This kicker's been fairly consistent. We're going to pump up what sliver of the crowd we got. And the kick is obviously good. Whew. Should get an update on that Marshall game. Hey, Marshall with the upset. Life imitates art. But all things considered, done pretty well for ourselves. Oh. The temptation is to just chuck it around the yard, but I can't play that way. I'm going to try to run the ball. There's Mixon. Good. 1st down. We're going to run a hurry-up offense, which does limit our play calling. You see that 13 coming off the edge. What a throw. Gets Grady McNeil. I was scared for us all. Timmy Gore's shown some flashes. Not a lot. Oh, I wanted that tight end to leave on a route, and he just stood there. No. He got done with his blocks, and he just 87. He just turned around and looked at us. What are you doing? Oh, it was a promising drive. And it still could be with Hackett over the top. Hey, William Hackett, 33 yards deep down the field. Timmy Gore finds his man, takes a hit. Let's go. 1st down and 10, and the Zags got some life. Mixon makes one man miss. Gotta hurry it up, though. I don't want to be stagnant here on this drive. Mixon. Good gain. Get a 1st down. And we're going to go play action. We ran 2 run plays. Let's see what this does. We've had a touchdown earlier, throwing it over the top, and that was glitchy if I've ever seen glitchy, because he just kind of teleported back to us, but it is what it is. Third down and 15, and we, I am reminded we don't have a great kicker. So, not sure what's going to happen. Yeah, just trying to get it out to Wiley. Kind of understand that. Oh, okay. OC wants us to go for it. I do not have a problem with this call. I'm going to put Houston on a hitch. Oh, that's going to work. Houston comes down with it. Let's go. Houston, we don't have problems. Good stuff. Take a look at high-low post here. Briggs will be coming across the middle, but I am looking at McNeil in the seam. Just floated it too high. Well, go back to the run game. It's been working. So, Moore's going to hand it off here to Mixon up the middle. Gain of 6. We're going to hurry it up here. I like that defensive look. I'm going to trust a running back again. Oh, no. What a hit. 4th and 3. Now we can go for it. We can kick a field goal with confidence. Royal kicks it, and it's good. There we go. We get another studio update. Another upset with UCF defeating South Carolina. Whew. Well, we brought the lead down to 20. So, hopefully we can do something on defense. It's been a rough go for us. As you can see, Utah has no problems scoring against us. Oh, it's been that way all game. Looks like we are going to try to send some pressure Huntley's way. Ooh, good tackle there by Hicks. Good stuff. Yeah, I think, just thinking out loud, I do like, I really enjoy this series in terms of how I'm going to present it to YouTube. It's, it's definitely long, right? 7-minute quarters, right? We're probably going to be pushing an hour by the time we're done. I don't want to. I don't want to edit it. I think NCAA 14 has its own charm. People are going to sit and they are going to watch a game, and we can have conversation. Oh, by the way, we got to stop on 3rd down. How cool is that? Donnie McIntosh going to receive, and he fumbles. Oh, no. I can't believe he fumbled it. Thank goodness we got it back. But come on, man. Oh. Anyway, I feel that with this content, I can... Oh, there it is. Got him. On a rope to McNeil. 1st down and a whole lot more. We're going. But anyway, I feel that this can be unedited and y'all will appreciate it still. Oh, that is just a whole bunch of bad. Oh. And with the ZFL content, which is our custom league, if you are somehow new to this channel, I do NCAA 14 content, or at least I used to, and I'm picking it back up again. Got him. And I also do Madden 12 content on the 360. I think it is... Oops, sorry. Didn't mean to change it. I'm going to PA Verts. I think it's the last great Madden game. Lots of customization. Oh, it got robbed. Wanted to put it down through the seam and... Timmy Gordon put it there. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Oh. Oh. What a letdown. What a letdown. Man, we were cruising. Oh. Oh, man. Man. That stinks. We've been awful. Awful this game. Man. I've been awful. I've been awful this game. But yeah, we do Madden 12 content here, and I love that, man. I love the way the game plays. And wow, what are you doing, Macintosh? How to boost those awareness ratings. And I really love it. We do a custom league, and back in Madden 12 you could do a custom league with, wow, why isn't that a fumble? You could do a custom league with custom paints and custom logos and everything, and you can import that into a franchise, and minus the good tackle, minus the free agents that are out there. You can't control that. The league is totally new, right? New AI players and teams based off of our dimensions of how we pre-program them. So we've gotten a deep dive on the channel before over what team does what well and what are going to be the cupcake teams, and had a map. It's a video on here that explains the league, and I really have enjoyed it. The whole creativity process and things like that. And so we're the Seattle Vipers over there, and I love the premise of that. I don't think there's thank you, Macintosh, for fielding it. Get around. Great return. And there's a flag. Hope it's not clipping. Please don't be clipping. No! Everything good we do is cursed. Everything do. Oh. Man. But I think there's a niche for Madden 12. Although the current gen Madden, wow, what an awful throw. What a big hit, but what an awful throw. He was open. I mean, he was going to the sideline, but freshman quarterback getting rattled now. I mean, I had him open, just didn't throw it to the right place. Oh, come on, strip it. So if you're looking for a unique football experience on YouTube with a game that I think honors physics and honors the nature of the game, then consider the ZFL, which is on Madden 12 on this channel. Maybe that'll be the next video I put out. I was kind of leaning towards more back-to-back NCAA stuff just because it's less editing. Yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of just doing what I want to do for this week, like I said, and then next week, hopefully we'll be able to follow a schedule. Man, Eliason is slow. Need to check that for kick returner stats. Alright, trying to make this thing respectable, I guess. This has been a brutal, brutal game. Wow. Oh man, you just gotta laugh, because if you can't laugh at yourself, then it's just really fun. Man. I don't know what to say. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, get there, Montgomery. This game is a blowout. And it was expected when we put Utah on the schedule that we would have a tough day. It just stinks that the other games that we scheduled before Utah, we also lost. Our target goal for this season is 5 wins. I really, really don't want to sack. There we go. Hey, there's a bright spot. That Gilliam? Yeah, he got 3 sacks today. There's a school record. Good for him. Like I said, I really want to continue and make our Hoffman just got beat. Whoa, brutal, brutal, brutal. Wow. I don't know what else to say. Gonzaga, definitely a basketball school. But struggling right now with football. Mixing, getting out there. Good little gain. Whew. Man, I don't want to throw the ball. I really don't. It's just, I see it's just, there's not a lot I can do. The offensive line is just so bad. I'm glad this channel isn't big, because the comments would be horrendous. They still might be, but at least I can handle it on a smaller scale. Just throwing it up there, hack it, had a shot at it. 3rd down and 10. Again, I really want to just run the ball. I want to waste clock and get out of here. Again, that's not where that ball's supposed to go. That's not where that route's supposed to go. We're just awful. Awful today. But this series is supposed to be hard. It's not supposed to be pretty for a while. And we have just struggled to do anything of worth today. I mean, ultimately, the defense has played bad. I played bad. Hey, QB Spy. I've played bad, right? The talent at wide receiver for Utah is just so good, and we are not, and that's what happens when you do this. I mean, Logan, there's something's got to be done. He's been bad all day. Tyler Huntley having a banner day. Get there. I'll take it. It's a glitch. I'll take the lunge. I will gladly accept any mercy that God is willing to bestow upon us right now. Oh, there's a run by Moss. We haven't seen that in a while. Still can't tackle. Still trying to ship the ball out. I know, but something's got to give. It is not looking great out there right now. 3rd down and inches. Can we stop them? Tyler Huntley, look at him trying to make us jump offside. We're a disciplined team. What are you talking about? Ooh, not quite sure what it is now because of the motion. I think it might have been a triple option, but he hits the flag. Oh, well, you betcha I'm gonna accept it. Oh my goodness. Why wouldn't we? Get there, get there, get there, get there. Yeah! We stopped him. Oh my word. Oh, this has not been a good showing, and it's been brutal. But ultimately, we're going to be able to get out of this thing with no injuries, so that's good. And that's pretty much it. The only other positive thing is a video gets made for the channel. And like I said, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy the new setup. I really want to do something on this channel that looks good and I'm proud of. I think this setup I can be proud of today. It'll depend on the face cam. I think it'll be okay in post. Oh, come on. Offensive coordinator, why? We're going to go with conservative. If we do happen to complete passes. But my hope is that just get a couple passes under your belt. Feel better about yourself before going into next week. It's not been good for the true freshman. Pass underneath McNeil. I mean, we'll keep passing until the whistle blows, but I'm not in any position to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna march down the field and score. Looks low. Oh! I saw it. Oh man. We're gonna punt it away. I'm not gonna go for it here. It's too big of a mess. We're gonna punt it away. This guy we can't tackle, and looks like Logan finally does something of worth today. Whew. He gets a tackle after a rough outing for him. But yeah, so this has been awful. We lose big time in Utah. And the best positive thing we could come out of today is that we get to make a video. Well, it's not been great. Not been great. So Tyler Huntley torches us today. And ultimately, we fall way, way short of anything impressive. I really thought today we could keep it close. Man, was I wrong. We are far away from where we need to be. And it is not looking great to string together wins. Well, look at Washington. Washington, won their game that they were supposed to win. I don't know if we could beat FCS West right now, but I love the EA Sports article. Can it get any worse? Yeah, 0-4 is pretty bad. And we're gonna play Houston next week. Okay. And so in my mind, Houston's pretty much. I have the same expectation going into that game as I had going into this one. It was one of those games where I think we could win, but now after this game versus Utah, I'm not quite sure. But all in all, I am thankful that I'm able to have the resources to come back and to post something on YouTube. It looks like we're going to be pretty much at that hour mark today, but let me know if these long videos for you for NCAA 14 content work for you, and if not, then I'll make the adjustments in editing. But yeah, hopefully these videos are long, and the ZFL content is the shorter style videos that you see on this channel, and so that way it can be a little bit of something for everybody. So excited to continue with you, and hopefully we can pull off the upset against Houston next week. But until then, my name is Zach Talks Hawks, and until we meet again, I will see you later. Bye.